Okay.
So Beatrice is
Okay. So here I am today with Lilian, and she's doing the numerology. We decided to do Beatrice first, and if we'll do a few more numerology ones. So I've put Beatrice's chart there, and she's a wood goat, which means the girl is creative, intelligence, and sits on storage of money. Very, very, like if I looked at that, I wouldn't have thought that would have been her chart.
No, but look, she married money too.
That's her house of spouse.
That's
the
right.
money.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
Lilian does understand pillars as well.
Yeah, just a little.
Go on, Lil, tell us about her.
All right. Beatrice is born on the 8th of the 8th, 1988. So there's a lot of eights there. And I'm not talking about Chinese eights.
That's right.
Okay, because I know the Chinese like their eights. But I know when I was studying numerology, it must have been about that time as well. And I remember the teacher saying, this is a very royal person.
Wow.
Even though she belongs to the House of Windsor, whatever.
Yes.
But she's very, very royal with so many eights. I don't know what time she was born, but at the same time, look at the numbers. And the 8th of the 8th, 1988, if you add all of those numbers together, they come to a 24-6. So 2 and 4 make up the 6. Now, a 2, obviously, because I look at the combination of how the final figure is made. The 2 is all about relationships, so she's learning to deal with relationship. And 4 is about structure. So she's in a very structural atmosphere, environment, because the royalty have strict rules, protocol and stuff like that, like not holding hands.
Yes.
You know, in public. I think that's ridiculous. But anyway, that's their problem. So there is meant to be a structure, and she likes that structure. So the 6 then, what that means, it explains that it's all about family. It's all about peace, bringing that harmony, peace and war and peace. So the balance, like Libran.
Yeah.
And she's not a Libran. But the thing is, that's what the 6 means. It means also responsibilities. So, and she will get that responsibility. We may not see it now, but in about 10, 20 years' time, who knows? Because she's already stepping in for Charles in his work. And now that the Queen's gone, you know, she will still be in that picture, perhaps not as much, but she'll still be there. So she's still in the background, and she understands what it's all about more than what Charles does even. So that's so that's it.
So also on a pillars side, she's wood and she sits on money, and that money is the goat. Now, her wood is also the creativeness, the gentleness. She understands the rules because she's someone that is so disciplined, because the month she's born is metal and metal.
Oh.
And with her, that top part of the metal in the month, that is in harmony with her father. So she's been with him before in another time. And believe it or not, her mum and the Queen, because it's her dad's side, that's the dragon there, they've been together before. So this family kind of found each other again in this lifetime.
Yeah, so it's a karmic thing.
It's a karmic thing, and that chart makes more water, which keeps this wood fruiting, flowering, very flexible. And that's why, even though she has that metal on metal, which is the middle of the month, it's not actually that monkey and all of that. It's not chopping her up, because it actually makes water with another element. And she's in this luck pillar that is fire on fire, basically. So that fire on fire is her talents and her skills. We actually haven't seen her shine yet.
No. No,
We
you
haven't
will.
seen her get
You
on
will.
that
And she'll
stage.
get support from her husband.
Yes, yes. The House of Spouse is very kind as well. The goat is, we call it filial. Like, the goat is the only animal that kneels when they're feeding. So they have that respect, that type of thing. It's very Asian, but yeah. And so that's kind of how it is. So what do you think about Charles? Even though I did a chart, but I didn't say it was Charles, all those waters, but I did later because he's water and he's got 5 waters.
And you say he's got competitors.
They're his competitors.
Yeah. Okay. So they don't have to be water then, do they?
No.
So
Elementally, they don't have to be water,
Yeah,
correct. But he does have that many waters.
And she is a competitor.
Then there it is.
Yeah. She, even though they say William will be next, yeah, well, fair enough. But at the same time, she's very, very much in the picture.
Well, I actually have said William as well, for the reason being, William is coming into power.
Yes.
So how is he going to come into that? I don't know, because power is what a king needs, and Charles does not have power whatsoever. He's going this way, and then that changes his mind. This is Charles. So for anyone to try and control him, good luck with that. But with William, he is the same wood as actually Beatrice.
Oh, is he?
He's in wood, and he sits on water, which is a pig. So he's already got that support from his House of Spouse.
House of Spouse. Yeah, well, Catherine does
it's very much that. But he has no competitors. And that's why I saw him as the person, not somebody else.
Well, a lot of people say, even astrology, Western astrology, say that it may not be William who comes in.
Yeah.
But there will be somebody else. And as soon as they said, well, I read that.
Yeah.
That's
who you thought of straight away.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are thinking Harry, not happening.
No, he's not happening.
Not in a million years. No. Because for him, the minute I've done this before when their first child was born, and when that child was born, that child became her husband. So the child replaced Harry.
Oh, okay.
And you don't know that yet, but eventually someone will write the book, won't they?
That's right.
Yeah.
And the thing is also, the children are more important than Harry and Meghan anyway. So
that's correct. That's true. Yeah. I don't think William and Kate want to be in that grandness of all of that. No. Because they still go and shop at a local supermarket.
Yeah.
And how gorgeous is that? Yeah. To want to just be that. So if Beatrice does become the person, then she's already got the pruning, the flowering. She's flavoring at the moment, that sort of thing. Yeah. She's already got that yang earth that sits on the dragon, which is also what we call days of fécond. So she will make it through no matter what, exactly like the queen. The queen was the metal on the dragon, and she made it through every struggle. We call it Ghostbusters.
Oh, really?
So that's what she kind of is. Yeah.
See, Charles is too old. He's too set in his ways. It's like me asking me to step into a big position. You know, and I think, no, why should I? I don't want to learn these things. And it's like him, even though he's had it in his ear all the time. But it's like, you take over. You know what I mean?
And then that's what he's like.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a different type of person. Yeah. Who else do you see as in numbers-wise, numerology-wise?
Well, I don't see Eugenia at all. She's out of the picture.
Okay.
She's a bit like her mother, I think, that now she's out. I don't think she's really interested now that she's married and all that. That's all she wanted to be.
Yeah.
But you see, William has, if I remember right, he's got a master number.
Yeah.
So he will be king for a certain, perhaps even 10, 20 years time. I don't know. but there is and like you said, he's been here before.
Yeah.
Or she's been here before, but he's been here before
He
too.
has, yes.
Because of the master number.
He's actually this is really funny because Beatrice as the yin wood and William as the yin wood are soulmates with the queen that's the yang metal.
Oh, okay.
So those two could have been her favourites forever and ever.
Yeah.
They're the two she would have had the time for because there's a connection there, combination. So there's a connection there. Yeah.
And even with Charlotte, when she comes up, she's a bit like that too.
I can't remember their charts. We do them in class, but I can't remember.
Yeah, but even just looking at her and everything else, she was the one that was really upset, stuff like that. So she's got more compassion there.
Oh, well,
but in regards to the master numbers, that's what it's all about. It's you've been here before, therefore you've got something to finish off.
Yes, and a lot of people. I have a master number, just from my own. I think it was my name or whatever. A long time ago, I asked Lilian, I want to go back to my own maiden name, my own name, etc. And it was better than my own, and I did.
Yes.
Same with Ministry of Feng Shui. I also have the Feng Shui Whisperer still, as a business thing, but I haven't started with it that way. But I might be doing that now that I'm leaving Facebook. I've had enough. Yeah, they just remove all my. People see one thing. Yeah. And I'm answering questions, but it's not getting there. It's not getting anywhere. No. So, yeah. But if you want to see Lil, I'll put Lil's info in the link, email, etc. Please do, because even I remember one of my students once wanted to know about naming her child, and I sent her to you. It was a beautiful name, and and she named her child.
Whatever it was.
Angel's name,
yeah.
I won't say it, but and it was beautiful. So little things that you're not sure of, ask Lilian, because I do, and I always send people to her as well. It helps you. It helps you understand.
It's another part of the jigsaw to the whole plan.
Very true.
I've studied a little bit of astrology. I don't understand all of it. I've done 4 pillars, and I've done tarot, numerology, do dream analysis, anything like that. So, it's been a long journey, but it's been great.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of people, lots and lots of teachers. Some I've liked, some I haven't. So, you can't get along with everybody. But,
true. But you're also teaching it. Are you going back to that?
I will be teaching it. Yes. Once I get enough in, now that this stupid COVID thing's finished, because we don't have to wear masks all the time now. So depends.
Yeah. All right. So thank you so much, Lil.
That's okay.
This is beautiful. We're actually in the granny flat, my sister's, because she wants to cook. So there'll be too much noise. So have a great day, guys, and I will put Lilian's link also in the bottom. Bye. Say goodbye, Lil.
Bye. Bye.